good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
I have such a hangover. Yeah. You're Carth, the guy from the communicator? Yeah, I remember you.
You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty
Couple of
confused
days?
about things.
Holy
Try
shit.
not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
So, we'll just, sit here and, swivel around our fingers? Or
Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Yeah, what is it about Bastila that makes her so important?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How, she may be a Jedi, but how can she be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Alright. What makes you even think she is still alive?
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malak and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
Well, I'm just gonna lol nope just like I did on the Endar Spire.
I don't think you understand the situation. Well, we can't hide on this planet forever. Eventually the Sith will find us, and trust me, you don't want that. Getting off this world isn't gonna be easy. We're probably gonna need Bastila's help. Not to mention that without her, the whole Republic war effort is doomed.
Fine. Well, what do you suggest that we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Do I get monies?
You mean besides a chance to get off this planet before the Sith find you? Do you have any idea what the Sith do to prisoners of war?
Yeah, Carth. If you want the assistance of the Lord V-Man, you'll have to pay up.
Oh, I get it. Never mind that the Sith will destroy the Republic and ravage the galaxy. You're only in this for the credits. Don't worry, the Republic pays its mercenaries well. You help me find Bastila, and they'll make it more than worth your while, I'm sure. Plus, it might be your only chance to get off Taris.
Right, let's do this.
Good. We're gonna need to work together if we're gonna survive. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Right, let's see if we can answer some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Just some general information about the setting and everything. So yeah, just go through this.
Everything I know about Malik is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malik became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malik's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malik and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malik and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malik just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Yeah, sounds like they're doing the right thing.
How can you say that? The Sith are butchers. Soldiers, civilians, they don't care who they kill, even children. Right now the Republic is the only thing keeping Malik's brutal fist from crushing the entire galaxy. And it won't be long until even the Republic falls to the Sith fleet. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What about the planet?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city, where the rich citizens live, is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Okay, thanks. Don't worry, I've updated your codex. Cool. That's something I never really understand about these kind of games. Is how, having a journal obviously makes a lot of sense, gameplay-wise, given that you can quickly track stuff your quests or stuff you might need to know. And even in the narrative, it sort of makes sense, Oh yeah, I have my data pad, or I have my journal in the fantasy setting. But when do they record all that stuff? How freaking fast are they? They just hear something about someone and they all feel compulsed to just write it all down in great detail. Exceptional speeds. It makes very little sense to me. Story-wise, I guess. Right, what about Carth himself?
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while.
Yeah,
but this isn't really the best time
game
for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Alright, fine. Being the mystery man, sure.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. After all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
The apartment later on will be replaced by your ship. But for now, this will have to do. your party members will stand here in a semicircle, and you have a workbench to upgrade your items. Currently the only item that is upgradable is our prototype vibroblade, and we have found this vibration cell we can put on it for an additional damage bonus. We don't have anything else, but I'm not going to do that just yet, given that we have no use for the item. It is as easy as that. So I think I'm gonna break up the video here. Might even break up the session here, although I haven't recorded much. Just, you know, going to see how it all looks. I guess we'll start uploading soon enough. I didn't get a chance to record last week, so there might be some idle time between some videos, more than usual. But no worries, we'll get around to recording more sometime. Alright, that's it for these videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time when we'll start to actually get into the world. Tutorial time has passed. Tutorial characters have come and gone. It's time for the real shit. Let's do this. See you next time.